What's up, everybody? It's your boy AlexisMaurice, and it is time for my review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 16 of season 8. And let me start off by saying, so the previous two reviews, I was not lubricated. I have not been having my glass of wine. But since the last review, I have poured myself not only one, not only two, not only three, but 4 glasses of wine. And I'm feeling a little rich bitch right now. So go ahead and pour yourself a glass of wine. I have this little bit left. So my glass is already poured. Ladies, put on some lipstick, fellas. Lip balm, lip chapstick. Pull up a chair because we're about to discuss this episode. Now, before we begin, go ahead and like this video on YouTube. Share it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Chat, all that good stuff, because you know I have goals and I've got aspirations and I got things to do. And I need your help with getting the videos out there. So cheers while you take your first sip, and while I take my God knows how many sips. But make sure you share this damn video, okay? Now, this particular episode I'm really happy about, because Phaedra made the decision to take her boys to go see their daddy, Apollo, in prison. So not only has Phaedra opted to take the kids to see their daddy, but she's also filed for divorce. And what we've learned is that Apollo doesn't want the divorce, but Phaedra says that the divorce is needed, and taking the kids to go see Apollo is going to help her close this particular chapter in her life. So I'm happy that Phaedra decided to take the boys, because I was really concerned about this season. I wanted to see if she was actually going to take the kids, and I'm glad to see that she did. And her and mother, Pastor Regina Bell, took the kids up to Fort Knox or Fox, or not, I don't know what the name of the fort is, but she took the kids up there to see him. So I'm actually glad to see that. You know, a lot of people are against taking kids to prison. And, you know, there's a lot of studies and there's a lot of things out there, but I personally feel if a child's parent is locked up, just feel that you need to take the child to go see the parent. So they can experience, and you can have a follow-up conversation with them about what not to do, so they don't end up in the same situation or predicament as the father. But I understand Phaedra's viewpoint too, because they're at such a young and volatile age. You don't know if they're really processing what they're experiencing and stuff like that. But I'm just glad that she made the decision to take the kids to go see Apollo. That's it. Now, keep in mind, I'm only speaking from my vantage point, because I don't have no kids. I'm not a father. I only have a whole bunch of nieces and nephews, and some adopted kids, or whatever the case may be. But Phaedra, you made it a point to say that people can't tell you how to raise your kids. And you know what? You're absolutely right. You wake your kids up in the morning, you get them prepared for school, for church, whatever activities, you get them prepared for evening, for sleep, you help them with their homework. You're absolutely right. None of us can tell you how to raise your children. So you, as a mother, you make the decision for what's best for you and your household. And if that's what you needed as a mother, as a wife, soon to be ex-wife, whatever you needed to do to move on, then so be it. I'm just thinking, if I were a parent who was incarcerated, I would want to see my kids. maybe that's the selfish part of me. I don't know. I just would want to see my children. And if we could, set up something where I can see them face to face, or even if it's through a glass, it may be an opportunity for me, depending on their age, to explain to them I never want to see them on the other side with me, on this other side of this case. So I never want to see you that way. But Phaedra, this is a very sensitive topic. And like I said, you made it your point to tell people, don't tell me how to raise my kids. I don't need your input, your nothing. And you're right, because you're their parent and you know what's best for your children. So you continue to do only thing I'm saying is, and like I said, I'm not a parent. I don't know what you're going through. I'm not even finna sit here and pretend like I know what you're going through. But I just feel, me personally, that it's important for the kids to know their parent, or whatever the case may be. Another thing that I enjoyed during this particular episode was to see Kandi and Phaedra talking and communicating with one another again. So Phaedra went over to Candi's house and they sat down and talked or whatever. Phaedra bought Kandi some nipple cream in true freak form and fashion. Phaedra is a freak. But she bought her some nipple cream so it can help her when she's breastfeeding baby Ace and all that good stuff like that. And then, child, Miss Phaedra had to spill the tea what has been going on, girl. We went to Jamaica and Nene popped up. And not only did Nene pop up, but, Cynthia, quote unquote, denied her friendship with Kenya. Not only with Nene popping up, but Sheree and Nene mended fences, girl. Child, you saw Kandi face? Kandi was just like, really? Are you serious? If I was Sheree, I don't think I would be welcoming Nene with open arms or whatever the case may be. I guess they got their grown woman shit going on. But, she had to give her the lowdown on what had happened back down to Jamaica or whatever. So for me, it was good to see Kandi and Phaedra. I just really hope the two of them can really get back on a good foot. Because they appear to have a really good, strong, solid friendship. And I just hate that it just went south. Everything just went south. Now, this is just me speaking. Just looking in. I don't know these people. I don't know these people only in my head and what I see on television. Okay? A part of me feels that Kandi didn't agree with how Phaedra handled the situation with Apollo and the kids. Everything leading up to Apollo going to jail. It just seems like Kandi has some experiences when it comes to loved ones being in prison, and maybe she didn't like the way that Phaedra was handling the situation. And that caused a strain on their relationship. Phaedra, on one hand, felt that Kandi should have been supportive to her because they're friends. And Apollo is not your friend. I'm your friend. Apollo is just my husband. But when Apollo and Todd have a relationship and Todd is in Kandi ear coming from the man's vantage point, I don't know. I just think there is just so, and I said this before, I think there is so much more going on in that situation than what reality television has shown us as the viewer. That's just my personal opinion. Because I just don't get it why they are so at odds with each other. And I think they're at odds with each other because Kandi has an opinion on how Phaedra has handled the situation. Maybe Kandi felt Phaedra could have handled the situation a whole lot better. I don't know. There's a lot more going on that they're not revealing. And you know what? At the end of the day, in the beginning of the morning, I'm glad that they are not revealing it, because the more that people like me and the public know what's going on between y'all, the harder it's going to be for you guys to mend and fix your relationship. I strongly believe that. So we got Kenya or whatever, still building her house, Moore Manor. These chicks in Atlanta have the worst time when it comes to building a damn house. I hopefully want to build me a house one day in Atlanta, and I hope that I never go through the same shit that these girls go through. Sheree, it done took her about 10 years to build Chateau Charade. It's taking Kenya a while to build Moore Manor. Kenya was like, all of this stuff, all of this progress that she has claimed has happened to her house. But I ain't see that when we looked at the footage when you took Matt and Aunt Lori out to the house, girl. I just didn't see that progress. It just seemed like it was still at the same place that you left the last time. You talking about you building fireplaces and stuff. And I'm like, well, where's the hole that's going to ventilate to go up to the ceiling to let the smoke out? I just didn't see all of that. No shade, but it just seems like it's really, really hard to build houses in Atlanta. I mean, is it me or whatever, or just is it a figment of my imagination? It just seems like it's real hard to build houses in Atlanta. These girls, these reality girls, these people, these reality girls, these people, they just can't build these damn houses. They just not finished. But according to, you know, Kenya's Instagram and stuff like that, she was having a sale recently or whatever on that house or whatever. Then you brought Aunt Lori over to the house to see Matt, meet Matt, and she met Matt. And Aunt Lori was not here for the electricity. She was not here for the ventilation. She was not here for the pipes. She was not here for Duke Power. She wasn't here for Comcast Cable. She was not here for none of that. She was here to find out what's going on with you and Matt, girl. What is going on with you and Matt? Kenya said she was taking it day by day. And I can't knock her for that. She went on a little date. Well, first of all, I know you and Aunt Lori had a talk, girl, but, I mean, what's going on with your mama? Like, did your mama ever call you? Did Aunt Lori ever say anything? Child, inquiring minds want to know. But you went out on a date with Matt, and it was cute. You know, it seems like you guys are really genuinely getting to know each other. It's not one of those cases when it's Walter or, you know, any other man, Kenya. It just seems like y'all are really getting to know each other. And for some strange reason, to me, it seems authentic. It seems authentic on television. It doesn't seem forced. It doesn't seem like he's hired help or anything like that. So good for you. The little melting pot date that you guys had or whatever the case may be. And then we have, what else happened on this episode? Child, Kim Fields gave a read for the gods, child. She was like, you know, I don't throw parties and hair care launches, child. I throw productions. You know, some of the shadiest people are the people who quote unquote can't read. To me, you just can't teach people how to read. You just gotta read it. You gotta feel the moment. You gotta be in the moment, child. And whatever they're giving you, you give their ass back. Plus one. You gotta one up the bitch or whatever when you trying to read somebody. You trying to get the best of somebody or whatever. You can't teach. I don't know. I just feel you just can't teach people how to read. But that was a read, girl. If you throw productions, you don't throw hair care launches and all kind of stuff like that. And last but not least, we have Portia. Hi, Portia. Because you unblocked me on Instagram. You're very pretty and I want to like your pictures. I really want to like your pictures. I don't know why you blocked me though. Because I don't spew hate via social media. That's just not me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I did. But you blocked me. Can you unblock me? Because I want to like some of your pictures. But, you know, Portia got dogs shitting on the floor. Or whatever, her photo shoot is running behind schedule. Lauren is about to go on maternity leave or whatever. Photo shoot was running so behind schedule, child. She missed the lighting outside or whatever. According to the screen, they didn't get the shoot started taking pictures till like 3 or whatever. And dude was like, Portia, can you come on? We're gonna miss the lighting, girl. And child, the light was missed or whatever. We was on the other side of the day. Or whatever. But it was nice to see her and Cynthia working together. You know, she called Cynthia, who has experience as a supermodel, came and, you know, modeled for her lingerie. That's just about as far as it goes when it comes to Portia's storyline. That's just all I'm saying. But that's it. Let me go on and watch the season finale. And then I'm going to go watch the first episodes of the reunion. And then I won't be able to watch the second reunion, this part 2 of the reunion, till the next day. But I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.